channel. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate all the support and everybody sticking by with just everything going on today. I don't think any of us could have imagined the turn of events that happened today in Washington, D.C., in the Capitol building outside. It's just very sad what actually happened, but also we need to make sure that we stand up and keep still fighting for truth, and also make sure that the liberal media doesn't paint the wrong narrative. So this is the truth. These are the types of videos you need to be sharing on social media and say, this is actually what happened. So that's what we're going to clear the air on today. We're talking about the woman who was unfortunately killed during the protest rally, whatever you want to call it, in the Capitol building when people stormed the Capitol building while Congress was meeting to count the Electoral College votes. So if you want to support the channel, you can give the video a thumbs up. You can comment down below. We also have a support link down below if you choose to donate. Just all the money will go to spreading the truth about our president and just getting the narrative right. So let's take a look. This is the update as of right now. The joint session of Congress has resumed. So they did actually go back, secure the building, and they placed all the lawmakers and congressmen, senators, house members in a secure location, brought them back to Electoral College votes. The U.S. House and Senate temporarily halted the joint session after protesters breached the Capitol building, interrupting concurrent debates in the two chambers. So the time where it's halted was actually, ironically, right after Ted Cruz and Paul Gosar objected to the Arizona. So right after the first objection, so when an objection is filed, they have to go and debate for 2 hours, right? I don't know if you guys know how the process works. So basically, Paul Gosar stood up. Mike Pence says, "Are there any objections?" Paul Gosar goes, "I object." And Mike Pence, you guys know Mike Pence already said he's not objecting to votes, so the senators and the House members had to do it themselves. They stood, and Mike Pence asked Paul Gosar, do you have a senator who has signed it, and is it in writing? Ted Cruz stands up, standing ovation, everybody claps, and they said, okay, you have an objection. Now they went on for a debate for 2 hours. During this time, you have 1.5 million people outside with Trump, rallying, having a great time. Then all of a sudden, what happened? Well, you have some A-word members, ant-word members, can't say that full word because YouTube will probably take this video down. You have anti-Trump supporters as well. So you actually have people dressed up as Trump supporters. This is the stuff the liberal media will not share, but I'm gonna go up ahead and say it. That's what's going on, guys. They're posing as Trump supporters. Sure, were there some Trump supporters storming? Some extreme ones who, I don't know, like really want to fight for our country? I would say 100% yes. But we need to go back and see who's actually leading that charge. Because people are talking about, oh, Trump's inciting this chaos. He's the one who announced it. Donald Trump never wanted people to use violence, right? He didn't want that. That's fake news. People are just using this as an excuse to try to tear down an amazing man. We need to keep in mind, at the end of the day, Donald J. Trump fights for freedom, for truth, for America. That's not what America is. America isn't, using violence. We all know that. That's nothing new. And anyways, what ended up happening, they started going in, and climbing the walls, scaling the walls, using ropes to get over into the Capitol building. Look, Donald J. Trump said, we will never back down. We will never surrender. We will never give up. And that's what we saw today. Unfortunately, through a turn of events, we're going to take a look at what Mike Pence had to say on this, because I wanted to go to the source and say, well, obviously Mike Pence was around. He said, upon resuming the session, Mike Pence is president of the Senate, so he's in charge of everything, or like residing over everything. He has a very big role. He said, "We condemn the violence that took place here in the strongest possible terms. We grieve the loss of life in these hallowed halls to those who wreaked havoc in our capital today. You did not win. Violence never wins. Freedom wins. and this is still the people's house, he said. Right now, we are not the United States of America. We are the divided states of America. Are we gonna get back to unity soon? I don't know, but I have to say, over the past year, couple even years maybe, I mean, that's why we really, really need Trump to take home a victory, to get our country back. Do you think Biden would do that? He came out on TV today trying to stop everyone. The man looks like he's crying. He came out, he's begging Donald Trump to save everyone. Biden knows that he has no power. Nobody listens, nobody cares about him. Nobody cares about what he had to say. If you go back and look at the tape, he looks like he's very, very sad, very just it's not a leader. I mean, we need a leader. We need somebody like Trump to say, you know what? Let's bring our country back together. And I think that's why it's almost like, I don't want to use like a bad analogy here, but it's like when you have so much pressure, it's like a balloon popping. That's basically what happened today. You have all this amazing energy, just a few little, like maybe a little bit wrong energy, maybe a little bit too excited people, some people a little too excited. I mean, who knows? If I were there, would I have stormed the Capitol building? Well, personally, probably not, because I want to protect my image and everything. Well, I'm like a wussy when it comes to the law. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna. Anyways. Goody two-shoe Dylan over here is not going to break the law, I know, right? I thought Dylan was a patriot. But anyways, it's just like you have so much energy and people are in the heat of the moment. They see tons of people storming the Capitol. You want to be a part of history. Everybody knows this day is going to be in the history books. This day, January 6th, 2021, will be in history books for decades to come. And, you know, just a lot of energy. Finally, the balloon pops. This woman, apparently there was a video of her trying to get into the actual building where they're counting the votes. I saw pictures of people sitting in different senators' offices or lawmakers' offices. There's somebody right in the Senate, the chair. I don't know if she posed a threat, whatever. I don't know. Don't know the full story. I'm sorry, I was not there. But I do have to say, I feel really sorry for what ended up happening, and obviously no words would ever bring that life back, but we're just all praying for you. If you're watching this, we're praying for you. We're your family. We're just deeply saddened by this, and this is not what we wanted to happen today. So anyways, this isn't a great video, but I just thank you all for sticking by with me today and just staying true to ourselves and remembering that what we have going, we are the ones pushing for freedom, for truth. So, all right, thanks for watching. God bless all of you patriots out there. Stay tuned for more updates. Bye now.